Sahana Bhavatu Sahanau Bhunaktu Sahaviryam Karavavahai Tejasvinavadhitamastu ma vidvishavahai. Om Shanti Shanti Shanti. Aryati Tarasivara Dhagavarisa Gugayil Arivairami Paramatuman Arunachala Ramanan Parivalvulam Muruganala Paranarndidu Guhayarndu Arivam Vizhitiravai Nisamarivai Adu Veliyam Annamalayai Adiyenai Anda Andre Aviyudal Kondayanakko Kurayundo Kurayum Gunamum Niyal Yenne Nivatrai Yennuire Yennam Yeduvo Adu Seivai Kanne Undan Kazharinayil Kadar Perukke Taruvaye Kanne Undan Kazharinayil Kadar Perukke Taruvaye. Om Ati Madura Chapahastam Aparimitam Modabhana Saubhagyam Arunam Atishaya Karunam Abhinava Kulasundharim Vande. Om Aim Hrim Shrim Om Vasudeva Sutam Devam Kamsa Chanuramardanam Devaki Paramanandam Krishnam Vandhe Jagadgurum. So, Sri Krishna instructed Arjuna how a person should approach a teacher and then what he should do. So, in order to know the truth, the true self, one has to approach the teacher pranipatena, with all humility, with attitude of surrender, pariprashnena. Then he has to ask the right questions and sevaya. Then he have to serve him in order to become in tune with him. Then jnaninaha tattvadarshinaha, that jnani purush, that Mahatma would instruct you, upadekshanti te, he will instruct you in that supreme knowledge. So this is what one has to approach. And then what happens? Yajnatva, when you contemplate and when you know the self, know the absolute truth, na punar mohamevam yasyasi Pandava, you will never again get deluded, O Pandava. Yena bhutani asheshena drakshasi atmani yathamayi. And you see all the beings one with yourself, as it is one with the Lord also, meaning the Lord is the self. So, you will have the vision of perfect oneness. That is the prasadam of this jnanam. So, when you have the vision of oneness, when there is nothing other than the true self, that is anandam. When the ego is lost, and then when everything is one, that is supreme bliss. That is anandam. Then he says, to glorify this knowledge, even you may be worst among the criminals, but still, if you attain this knowledge, certainly with the boat of this knowledge, you will cross over the ocean of papa, sins. Therefore, don't lose heart. How you can cross over the sin? Because like the firewood is burnt to ashes by the fire. Similarly, through the knowledge, all the vasanas, all the ajnana, everything is burnt to ashes. Sarva karmani, all the karmas are burnt to ashes. So, jnanagnihi, through the right knowledge, all the karmas are burnt. So, therefore, you have to seek the knowledge. Nahi jnanena sadrisham, pavitramiha vidyate. There is nothing like this knowledge which can purify. See how beautiful. So, therefore, yena kena prakarena we have to seek this knowledge. Tat swayam yoga samsiddhim kalena atmani vindate. When you practice this, when you restrain your senses and control the mind and then practice this yoga, then kalena means what? In due time, atmani vindate, you will come to know about the self. And then he said, so this verse 39 we will chant. Shraddhavan lavate jnanam tatparas samyatendriyaha jnanam labdhva param shantim achirenadi gacchati. So, Shraddhavan labate jnanam, one who has got the Shraddha, the faith. In what? In the scriptures and in the Guru's teachings. Faith means what? It is not blind acceptance. You accept that that is the truth and you will find out, you will want to find out how it is true. So, you search with a positive attitude. Though that is the truth, but I want to know it. With a positive attitude, you search. That is Shraddha. Shraddhavan labate jnanam. And not only the mat paraha, one who is totally devoted to the Lord. And samya indriyaha, samyatendriyaha, one who is having his senses under his control. Then he realizes the truth. So there are three criterias. One is Shraddha, Shraddhavan labate jnanam. Then mat paraha means totally devoted. And number three is one who is a man of self-control or a woman of self-control. Such person will get the knowledge, right knowledge. Jnanam labdva, what happens when you gain the right knowledge? Param shantim adhigacchati. So you attain to the great supreme peace, where there is nothing to disturb you. Peace, shanti, shanti, shanti. When the mind is not there, then there is nothing to disturb you. So that is the supreme goal is indicated here. Contrarily, if you don't have Shraddha, already you are ignorant. So you will chant this 40th also. Ajñascha shraddadhanamscha samshayatma vinashyati nayam lokosti na paraha nasukam samshayatmanaha. On the contrary, if you are ignorant, ajñaha means ignorant, ashraddadanaha, and somehow you are unable to have faith in the scriptures, in the Guru, and also on top of it, samshayatma, always doubting the sincerity, doubting the motives behind. So if you are doubting, then samshayatma vinashyati, he perishes. And not only that, nayam lokaha asti, he gains nothing from this world also, not from the other world, and na sukham samshayatmanaha, and there is no peace, there is no joy for the samshayatma. So it is very clear, therefore we have to proceed with Shraddha, Bhakti, Matparaha and self-control in order to remove this ignorance. Instead, if you are always doubting and not having faith, then you cannot progress in this path. So this is made very clear. Only when you attain to that supreme knowledge, you are at peace with yourself, with the world, with everything. So this is the highest goal shown to Sri Arjuna. Now moving on to the 41st verse. Yoga sanyasta karmanam jnana sanchinna samshayam atmavantam na karmani nibadnanti dhananjaya. Yoga sanyasta karmanam jnana sanchinna samshayam atmavantam na karmani nibadnanti dhananjaya. Yoga sanyasta karmanam, meaning what? Shankara says, Paramartha darshana lakshanena yogena sanyastani karmani yena paramartha darshina dharma adharmakyani tam yoga sanyasta karmanam. Meaning, Paramartha darshana lakshanena, because he has seen that supreme truth or he has known the supreme truth, yogena sanyastani karmani, he has renounced all his actions in that supreme knowledge. What is that? I am the akarta, abhokta. When he knows himself, his true self, what is his realization? I am akarta, I am abhokta. Yena paramartha darshina dharma adharmakyani. Meaning, when he is in that state, for him there is nothing as papa or punya. Why? Because he is not the karta. Such a person is called as yoga sanyasta karmanam. So one who has absolutely given up the sense of agency. Agency means the doership. Because he knew himself to be avikriya, not undergoing any modification. Therefore he knows very clearly the body and mind, they are functioning in the world. Guna guneshu vartante, and I got nothing with that, nothing to do with that. With this knowledge, he has given up all the karmas. And then, jnana sanchinna samshayam, meaning what? With the true knowledge, he has destroyed all the doubts. See, in Kaivalya Navanitam, Tandavaraya Swami says, even after knowing the truth also, these three things will persist. Ajnanam, now and then sandeham, the doubt, and viparita bhavana. Again and again you are confused about the plurality, viparita bhavana. So then, to remove the ajnanam, shravanam, he says. You have to hear the scriptures, study well and contemplate. And then sandeham means what? The doubts through mananam. Through again and again contemplating on it, all the doubts are removed. And then for viparita bhavanam, we have to stand in the truth, nididhyasanam. So like that if you stand, all the viparita bhavana is removed, he says there. So here, jnana sanchinna samshayam, through the right knowledge, all the doubts are removed. Atmavantam na karmani nibadnanti dhananjaya. Tam atmavantam, apramattam. Guna cheshta rupena drishtani karmani na nibadnanti. See, he is always rooted in his self and he is not deluded by the action because he knows it is all gunas, play. Therefore, he is never nibadnanti dhananjaya. He is not bound by any of his action. So when you gain the supreme knowledge, then only you know that you have nothing to do with action. That is how you totally renounce action in knowledge. You understand? Because in the 4th chapter what we are seeing? Jnana karma sannyasa yoga. In the knowledge, how to renounce the action. So when you gain this knowledge, I am the akarta, abhokta, then all the karmas are destroyed there. Because you are not now into the papa punya, vicious circle. So you have gone beyond. So one apramattaha means what? Who is always, without slipping, always in the truth. Such a person, atmavantaha, na karmani nibadnanti, karmas don't bind him. He is free from all karmas. Tasmad ajnana sambhutam hristam jnanasinatmanaha chitvainam samshayam yogam atishto bharata tasmad ajnana sambhutam hristam jnanasinatmanaha chitvainam samshayam yogam atishto bharata tasmat means therefore papishtam ajnana sambhutam ajnanat avivekat jatam, meaning that which is born out of ajnana or non-discrimination, avivekam. What is born out of that? Hristam samshayam, the doubts in the heart. They rise because of ajnana, non-discrimination. Those doubts, hridi means buddhav, jnanasina, shoka mohadi dosha haram, samyak darshanam jnanam, taddeva asihi, kangaha, tena jnanasina, atmanaha susya. Jnanasina means what? With the sword of knowledge. Asina means sword. Meaning the right knowledge itself is the sword to cut asunder. Chitva yenam samshayam. Cut asunder all the doubts which rises in the heart because of ignorance, because of non-discrimination. So cut asunder all the doubts with jnanasina. With what? With the sword of knowledge. Atmanaha. By oneself only it has to be done. So atmanaha, jnanasina, chitva yenam samshayam, yogam atishta. May you gain this yoga nishtha, abidance in the self. Uttishta parantapa. Now you get up, wake up, awake, arise. Hey parantapa, scorcher of foes. So what is the central theme of this jnana, karma, sannyasa yoga? Karmani akarmayaha pashyet, akarmani cha karmayaha, sabuddhiman manushyeshu, yuktaha, kritsna karma krit. This is the heart. One who sees inaction in action and action in inaction. He knows about the action. So to gain this knowledge, he has to approach a teacher and contemplate on it. And when he gains that knowledge, all the karmas are destroyed. Like in the fire, all the firewood is destroyed. Similarly, in the right knowledge, all the karmas are destroyed. So with Shraddha and Bhakti, you have to approach not with doubts. All the doubts should be cut asunder with the right knowledge. See, that is what the last sloka. Chitva yenam hristam samshayam. And cutting asunder all the doubts. Now, uttishta, yogam atishta, uttishta bharata. Now you abide in this. Hey Bharata, hey Parantapa, hey Bharata actually. Bharata means one who is reveling in light. Ityartaha. So with this, the fourth chapter is completed. Iti Srimad Bhagavad Gitasu Upanishatsu Brahma Vidyayam Yoga Shastre Shri Krishna Arjuna Samvade Jnana Karma Sannyasa Yogo Nama chaturtodhyayaha. When this is said, once again Arjuna was totally confused. In the third chapter you were talking about the karma yoga. See, samatvam, you have to be always equipoised and you should not eye the fruits of action. So you have to perform your action, offer everything unto the Lord. You are saying all those things. Now you are saying, in the real jnanam, all the karmas have to be burnt. Meaning karma sannyasa. All the karmas have to be renounced in the right knowledge. So now his question is, Krishna, please tell me, do you want to renounce me? Do you want to renounce all the actions? Or do you want me to perform the action as offering unto Lord? What do you want me to do? The second chapter also, the third chapter also started, right, with the doubt only. But still, it means he is not actually understood things. Again, he is confused only. And there is sort of, there is a justification in his confusion, because the same Lord, after teaching the karma yoga in the third chapter, he says jnana karma sannyasa. In the right knowledge, all the karmas have to be renounced. Then do you want me to renounce all the karma in the knowledge, or do you want me to practice karma yoga? What do you want now? So this question he raises in the next chapter. So Gurudev Swami Chinmayananda says, see, he beautifully says, please listen carefully. Mostly all of us, even though we appear to be very dynamic, this, that, we are actually tamasic. Tamasic means what? Very dull-witted and very lazy. Heart of the heart, we are lazy only. Minimum work, maximum wages. Is that not? That is the philosophy of the modern man or the labor, modern Indians, the labor class or whatever class. So therefore, to whip up the tamasic people, the Vedas, they point out kamya karma. Kamya karma means what? Hey, there are so much of possibilities. If you do this, you can achieve that and you will gain such and such thing. You can live a wonderful life. See? Work hard. Come on. So such and such yajnas, if you perform, then you get such and such results. Is it not wonderful? See? The Vedas, that is the Karma Kanda, the Brahmana portion, they say you work, you function in the world outside. So then, yes, and then he puts all his efforts. And after some time, he understands the limitation of such karma, because that brings in dukkha only. Then he asks, what should I do now? He cannot be guided into meditation or into jnana straight away, because his vasanas are there. Slowly only he should be guided in the path of meditation. So he says, selfless, dedicated activity, without eyeing the fruits of the action you perform. It is karma yoga. If karma yoga is done for quite some time, the mind is purified and you gain sattva. And then in that sattva, you can meditate and then the jnana can be gained. Then when the jnana is gained, you need not renounce, already the karmas are renounced in it. In the light of the knowledge, when you know you are the akarta bhokta, then what actions remain? See? So when he is very sattvic, then this knowledge is revealed, and in that he offers all the actions and he becomes so serene. Paramam Shantim Adhigacchati. He attains the supreme peace. So he says, this chapter, fifth chapter, is a bridge between the third and fourth and the sixth. That is what Gurudev says. Sixth is a meditation, dhyana yogam. So to prepare a person for Dhyana Yogam, one has to go through the Karma Yogam and also some Viveka Vichara. And then this 5th chapter is called as Karma Sannyasa Yogam. 4th chapter is what? Jnana Karma Sannyasa Yogam. 5th chapter is Karma Sannyasa Yogam. How all the actions can be renounced. Once again renounced only. But not as we think. That is the problem. See, Gurudev says, in those days, karma means yaha yajna only, those days. Karma anushrana. Karma anushrana means what? Morning get up, take bath, sandhya vandan and all, and then start. Chalo. Ganapati Homa, Navagraha Homa, this Homa, that Homa, Havan. And there are so many of them. And the Brahmins do, na? Deva Yajnam, Brahma Yajnam and all those stuff. I don't know much about it, huh? But I hear people telling. So, karma means only yaha yajna. Renunciation means giving up everything and retiring to the jungle. That is how they have learned from Puranas and all. Even the kings, when they grow and mature enough, then they call the sons and they hand over everything and they retreat. So people think it is very easy. Come on, give up everything and go. But will I get medicines there in the jungle? I am having a little bit of BP and sugar. And the pakku edavadhu pharmacy irukuma? Jungle. Pharmacies are there even in the jungle, but do you have money? Oh, yes. So I should carry some money with me. Suppose if you fall severely ill, oh, then the doctors would charge you more, like for a day 20,000-30,000 and then half over 3-4 lakhs. Then what should I do? Maybe I should not give all the wealth to the children. I should keep. When you keep, you have to submit income tax returns every year. Then you need an auditor. Oh, I need an auditor then. In jungle, are there auditors? Yes, few auditors have retired to jungle also. Then it goes on. Then in the hot weather, I need one air condition also. In the humble kutia inside, I want an air condition. See, how nice, na? This sannyasi, this vanaprasthi. In some retreats, some resorts if you go, outside you see as a kudil mari irukum. Ulla pona all luxury. And I cannot take bath without hot water. So in the jungle, you need a geyser. Then attached toilet. Then what else to do? So, my dear sir, now you are not ready for such life. So, மரியாதை இங்கே இருந்து செய்ய வேண்டிய செஞ்சுட்டு சாப்பிட வேண்டிய சாப்பிட்டுட்டு தூங்க வேண்டிய தூங்கிட்டு சந்தோஷமா இருக்கணும். But offer everything unto the Lord. And don't always think, what would I get? You have done everything for yourself. Now is the time you have to give back to the society. Do something for the society. Give back. Don't always go behind name and fame. If I should be appreciated, acknowledged. No. Can't you just do it for the sake of karma, for the sake of the good of all? Giving up your petty ego and your, egocentric aspirations. So, thus a person is prepared. When his mind is so purified, then automatically his mind is always quiet. Then his intellect is very, very bright, so he can think, he can inquire. When he is running, how can he inquire? 6:20 to 6:45, inquiry. I sit for inquiry. Who am I? I am not the body, I am not the mind, I am not the body. Who am I? I am Sachidananda Swarupa. Finished, 15 minutes, over. Box, tick. Then next what? Next, that board meeting, this board meeting, I have to run there. In the traffic, I have to drive. I curse everybody, I drive. So I have done my 15 minutes of vichara, over. That is not vichara. That person is a cartoon of a seeker. Or Acharya says he is not a seeker, he is a cartoon of a seeker. So, you cannot have the cake and eat it too. Please understand this. You cannot involve in the world madly and also withdraw and quietly. It cannot happen. I want everything of this world also, plus I want Brahman also. Sorry. I don't want anything from the world. I want only Brahman, the self. Then you are there. To reach that point is not easy. Even though it appears to be easy, it is not easy. See. Morning, we will serve you only little bit of kanji, and night only fruits. Afternoon, maybe you will be served something for 54 days. Then none of you would sit here. But some of you may also. So, we need certain things actually. Is that not so? So, therefore, it is a preparation. So, here Arjuna again asks, Krishna, you are again confusing me. You were talking about the karma yoga. I was very happy. Okay, this is how I have to perform my action. I will do that. Suddenly you start this jnana karma sannyasa yoga. Karmani akarmaya peshita and all those stuff which I am unable to understand. Number two, in the pure knowledge, all the karma is destroyed. Nahi jnanena sadusham pavitram vidyate. Jnanatha madri onnum kediyadu. Jnana is supreme. Samshaya, shraddhavan labate jnanam. So you have to gain this knowledge. Then you will attain the supreme peace. Then should I now renounce everything and only be a jnanavan? Or I should perform an action and be a yogi? See, yogi means in Bhagavad Gita, in this context, always a karma yogi. Please understand. It's not Ashtanga yoga. See, in these few chapters, first few chapters, when it is said yogi, yogi, suddenly don't imagine a person who is standing upside down. No. Karma yogi. Okay. So, whether you want me to be a jnanavan or a yogi, meaning karma yogi, what do you want me to become now? What do you want me to do now? So, again he is raising the same question. And Bhagavan, again he is replying, but not straightforward. Konjo, sutti urrar. Paranga, what he is going to say. With this small introduction, we will enter into the what chapter? Fifth chapter. Karma Sannyasa Yoga. Om Shri Paramatmane Namaha. Ata Panchamodhyayaha Karma Sannyasa Yogaha. See here, Swami Chinmayananda has named, or whatever reason, he has given the name as karma, sannyasa yoga only. This fifth chapter is called as sannyasa yoga only by Swami Chinmayananda. But in the Gita Press, Shankara Bhashya, in this Gita Press edition and Gurudev, they are calling it as karma sannyasa yoga only. So there is a small difference, don't worry about that. There are different readings, that's all. Even in the title, there is some sort of a difference, see. So we will take it as karma sannyasa yoga only. Because whatever book I am following, Shankara Bhashyam, the Gita Press, there it is given that way. And Gurudev also. Therefore, we will go with that only. Arjuna uvacha sannyasam karmanam Krishna punaryogam cha samshasi yachreyayetayorekam tanme bruhi sunishchitam. Arjuna uvacha sannyasam karmanam Krishna punaryogam cha samshasi yachreyayetayorekam tanme bruhi sunishchitam. Hey Krishna, Sannyasam karmanam. Punaha yogam cha shamsasi. While instructing me, you are talking about sannyasam karmanam, giving up all actions, renouncing all action in the knowledge. Sannyasam karmanam. Punaha, again, earlier you spoke about yogam. Yoga means karma yogam. Dedicated action, how to offer everything unto the Lord and not to eye on the results. So both you have instructed. You are shamsasi means you are talking about both. Yachreha yetayor ekam tanme bruhi. For me, tanme means for me, yashreha yetayor ekam sunishitam bruhi. Whatever is the real good for me, shreya means real good for me, which will really guide me to the highest. Nishchitam, sunishchitam bruhi. Tell me for certain. Nishchitam. Tirpi ne kuழப்பை அடிக்காத எப்படி நீ? குழப்பை அடிக்காத means what? You are confusing me totally. Talking about karma yoga and then jnana karma sannyasa yoga. Either I should act or not, or I should renounce now. What do you want me to do now? Bhagavan Sri Krishna smiles. Because he is not attentive. He is not following the logic and reasoning. Because already he is confused. Is that not so? So, with the infinite patience, the Lord once again he replies. He says, Shri Bhagavan Uvacha Sannyasa Karma Yogascha Nishreyasa Karabhubhau Tayostu Karma Sannyasad Karma Yogo Vishishyate Sannyasa Karma Yogascha Nishreyasa Karabhubhau Tayostu Karma Sannyasat Karma Yogo Vishishyate. Sannyasaha அப்படினு அர்த்தம் கர்மணாம் பரித்யாகஹ கர்ம யோகஹ ச தேஷாம் அனுஷ்டானம் தௌ உபௌ அபி நிஸ்ரேயசகரௌ நிஸ்ரேயசம் மோக்ஷம் குர்வாதி. Kurvate meaning both these paths, both these things, renouncing all the karma in the knowledge and also the karma yoga. Both of these paths will definitely take you to the highest, to the moksha. Moksham kurvatena, it will take you to the nishreyasakara. Ubhav means both. Nishreyasakara means both are really auspicious only, good only. But I want to tell you something for you. Tayoho tu, in these two, tayoho tu means in these two, karma sannyasat, karma yoga vishishyate. Then the karma sannyasa, karma yoga is best for you, is best, he is saying. Vishishyate, excels. Meaning what? Jnanotpatti hetutvena ubhau yadyapi nishreyasakarav tathapi tayoho tu nishreyasa hetuho karma sannyasat kevalat karma yogo vishishyate iti karma yogam stauti. So he is praising karma yoga here. So why is he praising karma yoga here? Because it is not that Bhagavan wants to say that jnana is inferior to karma yoga, or sannyasa is inferior to karma yoga. No, that is not the idea of Bhagavan. 99% of people are not still ready for that jnana karma sannyasa. So they should not misunderstand. So therefore he says, it is better, if you have this doubt, what should I do? Then better you do karma yoga. If you are very clear, if you are a jnani, you will not ask me what I should do. since you are sort of confused and asking me again and again, for you, Karma Yoga only is best now. Vishishyate, that is superior. What happens when you perform the actions as offering unto the Lord without egocentric desires, not getting attached to the fruits? The mind is purified and you become fit for Jnana Karma Sannyasa Yoga, for the knowledge through which you can renounce action in the truest sense. So, Gurudev clearly says, it is Adi Shankara's intention to say that it should not be practiced together. Samuchaya is not recommended. Serially. Serially means what? He made it very clear. There are two types of path because there were two sorts of people, he said in the third chapter. So Sankhyanam, who are jnana, knowledge oriented, for them this jnana yoga. And those who are karma yogis, for them the karma yoga. Yogis means men of action. He said very clearly. So for most of the people, the path is through karma yoga, purify and then become fit for jnana. Dhyana and jnana. That is how it should be done. So since because he has glorified jnana and karma sannyasa, it doesn't mean that Arjuna should now just get out of the battlefield and just retire. No. He says, no. Compared to karma sannyasa, karma yoga is best for you. It is better, he says. You understand? See, you please read Holy Gita. Gurudev makes it very clear, crystal clear, no doubt. Gurudev, beautiful. Because the whole of his life, he has been churning only about Bhagavad Gita, that knowledge. So he has got the essence of it. See, every day evening, he used to conduct Gita Jnana Yajna. For how many years? From 1950 onwards till 1993. How many years? 42, 43 years. He has been doing it continuously without any break. My God, he is a master. So he clearly says in the Holy Gita, this is what is Bhagavan suggesting. It is not that his idea is to say jnana is inferior to karma yoga. No. At this juncture, for Arjuna like people, it is better. Because if you don't understand this, for some sort of reason, if you just take a drastic action, retire, you are misfit there. And you will be misfit here also. And like Trishanku Swarga, Trishanku, you will be hanging in the mid-air. See, when you have given up your household and you have gone away, you cannot return back also. And there you cannot survive also. What to be done? Then you have to come to Thiruvannamalai and sit on the platform. That is how most of them are sitting there. I am telling you, not joking at all. Yedo or Veerapala, they have come out of the house. Or the children would have pushed them out. I don't know. Pavangal. Some people like that also. So they don't know what to do now. It is a very easy option to wear this kashayam. So you wear, then you are respected and given money also. Because in our scripture it is said it is punya if you give alms to the sadhus, sannyasis. Actually, sadhus should not beg for money. They should beg for only food. They are entitled to beg only for food, not for anything else. But it's okay. Some money is okay because some basic needs are there for everybody. But those days they were very strict. Nothing doing. So therefore, if you are not ripe enough for total sannyasa, you should not venture into it. See, in our devotee circle, one ayya, very elderly gentleman, very nice person, he lost his wife. After losing his wife, he came to me. Swamiji, now wife gone. I want to take sannyas. I want to serve. I said, wait, it's not easy. You first come here and serve. We will see how it goes. Then we will see. Don't immediately take sannyas. No, Swami, I don't want to go back to my son at all. I don't want to go back to my son at all. Meaning what? He is already 80, 82, 83. We don't know what will happen to his health. So, he said he is going to serve the ashram. But then, in few years, we may be have to serving him. With having an attendant there. And this and that. See? And also, I know he is a man of action. He cannot keep quiet. Then he will get into real trouble. And if he doesn't go back to his son also means what? See? Therefore, it is not possible that way. Adicho pudicho sons, to be with the children only is better. I am telling you. I am telling you. It is frying pan to the fire. If you fight with your children and go to some old age home somewhere, it is frying pan to the fire. But some people say it is better. See, children when they go abroad, they don't come back that much, So it is better to live with the like-minded people and play cards. And some sort of games you play in the evening. Like yesterday, Dhamcharads or whatever. Antakshari. So what is Papa and Mama doing in the old age home? Every day evening playing Antakshari, enjoying life. Food is given, everything is given, so enjoy. But still they are not happy. Always dukhi. He is not calling me. How can he call you every day? He has got so much of business there. He doesn't even speak to his own wife. Forget about calling you. See? So therefore, if you are not fit, don't dare to take such drastic steps. See, even sannyasis like us, even though we have taken sannyasa, we are not real sannyasis. We are pseudo sannyasis. எப்படி சுவாமி இப்படிலாம் கன்ஃபஸ் பண்ணுறீங்க? Because real sannyasi means he should not remain in a place more than 3 days. Number one. Number two, no possession. You come and look into my room. Everything is there. Kettle, hot water kettle is there. And so much of electronic gadgets used and thrown away. I don't know what to do with the thrown away thing. It's all there. Everything is there. My God. And somebody presented me with, what? That bread toaster. I never used it. Bread toaster. That is also there lying. And rice cooker. That is also there. I never cook. And flask. This, that, my God. And then you have to go for bhiksha. Bhavati bhiksham dehi. But we call ammas. Amma, I am coming today for bhiksha. You please prepare that, that pesarattu, please. This is what our bhiksha. You tell them, I am coming at this point of time, please prepare. Is this sannyasa? And same people come again and again to the ashram and serve. And you also become very close and become attached. Is this sannyasa? And then you develop some sort of, oh, she is my daughter, she is my mother, she is this, she is that, she is Pati, Tata, Mami, Mama, and you are a pakka grihastha only then. See? So, sannyasa is not simple. And some people are there, after say 60, 70, they take sannyas and they remain in their own house only. How is that? So, the wife also remains, he also with the kashayam, he remains in the house. And he is a sannyasi. And his grandchildren come and play with him, he plays. And he is a sannyasi. No, sannyasi is only in the mind. So it's all fine. If you say everything is fine, then why should you change the robes? See? So therefore don't take such decisions. Only when you are really ripe enough, the Guru knows and he will give you sannyas. So what he is saying? Tayoho tu, comparing to those two, karma sannyasat, karma yogo vishishyate. Compared to the karma sannyasam, karma yogam is better. Vishishyate. Okay. Okay. And beautiful. The third verse. See, this is how we should live. Nyeyassa nitya sannyasi yo nadveshti na kankshati nirdvandvo hi mahabaho sukham bandhat pramuchyate. Nyeyassa nitya sannyasi yo nadveshti na kankshati nirdvandvo hi mahabaho sukham bandhat pramuchyate. Please understand, Nyeyaha, please understand, he is a sannyasi, nitya sannyasi. Who is that sannyasi? Who is the sannyasi? Yona dveshti na kankshati. Na kankshati means one who never desire, or na dveshti, one who never hates. Shubha ashubham. When something good happens, one who is not so pleased and wants it again and again. When something bad happens, he does not hate it. He is a sannyasi. See? Yona dveshti means Nyeyaha, Jnatavyaha, sa karmayogi, nitya sannyasi iti. Yona dveshti kinchit, na kankshati, dukkha sukhe, tat sadhane cha, evam vidaha, yaha karmani, vartamanaha, apisa, nitya sannyasi iti, jnatavya ityartaha. See, when the sukha comes, na kankshati, when dukkha comes, na dveshti. When the joy comes, he doesn't, jump, and he wants it again and again. And when sorrow comes, he never hates. Such a person, even though he is a karma yogi, he is a nitya sannyasi. The person who is living in the world, a grihastha, if he can live like this, whatever happens, he is not jumping or losing his balance. Then he is a nitya sannyasi. Nirdvandvaha, who has gone beyond pair of opposites. He is nitya sannyasi, he mahabaho. Sukham bandhat pramuchyate. Sukham means here easily. He will be freed from bandhanat, from the bondages. So don't have this kind of a funny idea, weird idea. I will take up to the ochre robes and then I will become a sannyasi, then everything will be alright. Nothing will be alright. The same person, instead of wearing some other colored cloth, he is wearing saffron. You may grow beard because that is the one thing happens even without your effort. But doesn't matter. Whether you grow beard or completely shave, it doesn't matter. At the same time, if you are in your own household, without changing clothes or anything, but nirdvandvaha, beyond pairs of opposites, whatever happens, sukha dukkha, labha labha, same kritva, you are equipoised. And when sukha dukkha comes, you don't run after sukha and you don't hate dukkha. That is what is the meaning. Like that, if you can live, that karma yogi, Bhagavan Shankara clearly says, that karma yogi is nitya sannyasi iti. He is nitya sannyasi. Nirdvandvaha, dvandva varjitaha hi yasmad mahabaho, sukham bandhat, anayasena pramuchyate. Anayasena. Without effort, he will go beyond the bandhanam, bondages. So first of all, even living in this world, you develop such qualities of what? Asangata, not attached to the fruits of action, samata, being the same, sukha dukkhe same kritva, labha labho, jaya jayo, yudhyaya yujasva, nayeva papam avapsyasi. So develop that samatva and then slowly develop ekata, the oneness, vision of oneness. Don't discriminate people unnecessarily. think that everybody is one. Practice this, then you will become fit for real sannyasa. So beautifully he says, he is Nitya Sannyasi. Gurudev says, it's a revolutionary idea. He says, I will read out what Gurudev says. Gurudev says, in comparison and contrast are the methods of knowing for the mind and intellect instrument, then to renounce them is to renounce the vehicle. Adala irkatum. The stanza here states that he is a true sannyasi who has gone beyond the perception of contrast, which necessarily means that he is one who has transcended the inner instrument of mind and intellect. This is no easy task, to free oneself from the pairs of opposite, to be free from all the limitations of mortal existence among finite objects. By thus defining a sannyasi, Krishna is not trying to paint a dreary picture of hopelessness for the seekers. He has in mind the growth and development of Arjuna. See, somewhere else he has defined. Here. Why participation work is said to be easier for a beginner than renunciation of action is explained here. While defining a sannyasi, Krishna's revolutionary statement cleanses the idea of renunciation from all its external embellishments. He gives more importance to the internal mental condition than to the external uniform. According to the Lord, he is a sannyasi who neither likes nor dislikes. See? Therefore, this inner condition is very important than the outer appearance or the vesham. But you know what? Some people, elderly people, take up to sannyas for what, you know? Because people will come and respect me and worship me. That is an idea also. If I am in the white and white, nobody cares. If I take to this ochre robe, Swamiji, Namaskaram, and they prostrate, very good. Ashman Bhava. People have got so many, you know, ideas about everything. See, to go beyond emotional dependence is sannyas. To go beyond the idea of security. Security means what? What will I do for the future? When I don't have any money, I don't have anybody to take care of me, I don't have a house, what will I do? This kind of idea, as long as it is there, you are not a sannyasi. But I know people who take up to sannyas and have got this idea. What will I do for my future? So, edukku oru sila panatha post office la potu vechupo. So, monthly you will get and you can live as a good life of a sannyas. See, one who is dependent on God is a sannyasi, not on anybody. People will come and go. See, people most of the time get disillusioned with you also, disillusioned. Because they have some idea about sannyasa, about some, idea about a jnani and all. So initially, without knowing you much, they get very devoted to you and they serve you and all. When they move with you very closely, they know everything about you, they get disillusioned. So people will come and go. Definitely they will go. Thank God they go. So you should not depend on anybody except God. Our Swamiji instructed us before I joined the course. You are now going to join the course, you are going to become a sannyasi means what? You should depend only on God, not anybody else. And you should be ready to sleep on the platform, ready to beg and eat. If you are ready, you can take sannyas. If not, you are not fit. So therefore, he is real sannyasi, nitya sannyasi, ever a sannyasi. I have seen some grihasthas like that, very matured, very same, equipoised, and beyond these pairs of opposites. They are nitya sannyasis. I always wonder, they are real sannyasis. I have got great reverence for them. You understand? So they are real friends, bandhu for everybody. They can guide because they are beyond all these petty things. They are very neutral, unbiased. There are people like that. So you become Nitya Sannyasi. And now, Sankhya Yogau Prutak Bhalaha Pravadanti na Panditaha Ekamapyastita Samyag Ubhayor Vindhate Palam Sankhya Yogau Prutak Bhalaha Pravadanti na Panditaha Ekamapyastita Samyag Ubhayor Vindate Palam. Here he is saying, 1 minute, I will take this. What he is saying, Sankhya Yoga. Sankhya means what? The path of knowledge. Yoga means the path of Karma Yoga. Yogau means it is in dual. Sankhya Yogau. Balaha. Balaha means people of childish nature. Balaha. Childish, not childlike. Childlike is different. Innocent, pure is childlike. Childish means what? Immature. Childish. Why are you acting like a childish person? Childish. So, Balaha means here it means childish people only. Prutak they say. Different. This Sankhya is different and yoga, Karma Yoga is different, they say. Vadanti, Pravadanti, they talk about that to be different. Na Panditaha. The wise ones, they never talk these two paths as something to be very different. They don't talk that way. Ekamapi astitaha. If you follow at least one, samyag, properly, with nishtha, with sincerity, shraddha and bhakti, if you at least follow one of these paths, whichever suits you, ubayoho vindate phalam, then you get the fruit of following both, he says. Ubayoho vindate phalam. You will get the phalam of both. Meaning what? If you are a man of action, according to the Subhava and Vasanas, you are fit for Karma Yoga. So do it properly. Samachara. Do it properly, then the mind will be purified and then you will become fit for Jnana and then you can meditate and realize. Suppose if you are not a man of action, man of knowledge by birth, by your Subhava, then take up to this path of Jnana and properly follow it. By that way also you will reach the highest only. So whichever path you take, be sincere and follow it, but don't imitate others. To die performing on Swadharma is better than Paradharma. Paradharmo bhayavahaha, you have to fear, dread the Paradharma. So you are only fit for Karma Yoga because you know yourself, but you watch somebody, a great jnani, and you want to be like him. So if you renounce, you cannot, you will be a misfit. So whatever comes to you naturally, you take it up and do it properly. There also, see, the illarathli oru nalladhu irukku actually. See, even the Grihasthashrama has got something wonderful. You know what? If a person, if a man and a lady has to come together and live, they have to adjust so much. They have to give in their likes and dislikes. They have to care for each other. Sometimes sannyasis don't do all those things. They don't give up their own personal, this thing, ideas, likes and dislikes. And J. Krishnamurti says, relationship is a mirror to your real personality. Relationships are the mirror to your real personality. Meaning what? If you are good to your wife, then you are a real good person. Some people are good to everybody except their wives or their husbands. Relationship, they are the mirror shown to your own personality. That is very true. You know yourself only through relationship. You know whether you are mean, whether you are insecure, whether you are matured, whether you are magnanimous. All these things know only when you are in a relationship. When you are sitting in the cave, you don't know anything about yourself. Only when you give birth to a child and bring him up, you know what is attachment, what is love, and how the attachment is really sorrowful. You know it by your own experience. Howsoever you read from books may not help. You know it yourself. This attachment is all sorrowful. But we are genius. Even after that, we will not give up. So therefore, wherever you are, however the Lord has placed you, blossom there only. That is the right path. See, Bhagavad Gita makes everything very clear, actually. Ekam api astitaha samyag. If you are following at least one properly, ubayoho vindate phalam, you get the fruits of both the path. Meaning what? Everything leads to the highest only. See, since because Jnani is a Jnani because he has completed all his purification in the previous janmas. But he also must have come to that path only. But now you know only the end product. You do not know what has gone through that. See, when you watch Virat Kohli or Sachin Tendulkar, you are seeing only the end product. How much efforts they must have put, how much sacrifice they must have made to reach there, how much of discipline. Getting up early morning every day and running and then practicing and going through ups and downs and mental strength and physical, the injuries. My God, you see only the polished end product. Whatever they have gone through, you don't know. So similarly, the Jnanis, whatever they must have gone through in previous, who knows? So therefore, they are starting from where they have left. So don't compare yourself and don't try to imitate. Let them be what they are, let you be what you are. So you start where you are and you slowly, beautifully you blossom. And then you also reach the same place. The time has got no meaning. Actual time is only mind's creation. It has no meaning. Whether 2 years, 20 years, 2 janmas, no meaning at all. It's mind's creation. Don't worry about, don't compete with anybody. அவன் 2 வருஷத்துல அடைஞ்சிருவான் போல இருக்கே. I want to pull his leg. Whenever he sits for meditation, I will not allow it. Or you put some song, do something. See, mind can play so much of trick. See, especially when you are studying in the Vedanta course and all, with the brahmacharis, always you find somebody like a statue sitting for hours together. Hey, what is this? Why I am unable to sit? Whenever I sit, I doze off. That fellow is sitting like a statue. You feel very jealous and you feel to disturb him. But I don't do all those things. You know why? I don't go for meditation at all. My meditation is always in my bed. So Guru follows me. Guru Prasad's in the bed, under the blanket. So some brahmacharis I have seen, they compare always. How is he able to sit? Why am I not able to sit? Hare Rama, don't worry. You follow your path. He is able to grasp everything, whatever Acharya says. But I am a Buddhu, I am not able to grasp. Second time, third time also I read, I don't register anything. Don't worry. If you have Shraddha and Bhakti, everything will come to you. And you say, oh, I am useless, I am not a seeker. You cry, always cry, and you will reach nowhere.
Have you got to analyze it mentally and intellectually, or is it something that's self-self?
What is that?
What path you want to follow?
No, you should know yourself better than anybody else. Introspection. Yeah, you have to know. See, it's very clear. You are a man of path of man of action or man of sannyas. Very clear. There cannot be any doubt. If you have doubt, you are a man of action. If you have no doubt and if you take sannyas, see, sannyas is not easy. I am telling you. Don't try that. Anyway, so therefore, you follow one, so you will get everything. Om Purnamadha Purnamidam Purnat Purnamudhachyate Purnasya Purnamadhaya Purnameva Vasishyate. Om Shanti Shanti Shanti. Harihi Om Shri Gurubhyo Namaha. Harihi Om.